My father once said to me, every life is like a pebble dropped into a pool, and the ripples go backwards and forwards forever, even if you don't see them again, and that is true. If you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you are, and you don't know where you're going. Looking back at what's happened and thinking about it and trying to draw lessons from it is very interesting. Our whole life was transformed by the war. Things were changing so rapidly, and life was so uncertain and so dangerous that it shaped my thinking and clarified my ideas and made me know what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into Parliament. My experience of ministerial life was what turned me to the left. I always saw the Labour Party as an instrument of change, and then I realised as a minister that the government of which I was a member was not involved in changing things, but trying to run the system better. And that is not what I thought it was about. I was once the most dangerous man in Britain, and now I'm described as a national treasure. Being a national treasure is also a danger, because if you're a national treasure, they're really saying you're a kindly, harmless old gentleman. Well, I am kindly, I am old, I could be a gentleman, but I'm not harmless.
People will die because of the BBC decision. Let me be clear about that. You listen to me for a moment, because I feel you brought me here under false pretenses.
No, I'd like to...
Well, let me make my point. You ought to be factual when you introduce people, and not publicise abuse before you start. I've been meaning to say this to you for years.
And we just report what we find.
I doubt that. I don't think that's what you're doing at all, truthfully, but that's your business.
Mr. Tony Benn.
Whether you win or lose a battle, in the long run doesn't matter. The question is, did you fight it hard? Whether you win or lose isn't the final determinant of whether it was worth fighting. You have to fight or you lose.
We've tried to make capitalism work with good and humane Labour governments, and we haven't succeeded because it can't work, because it rests on injustice, lives on inequalities, and if you try to modify them, then they turn on you and cut back your gains and throw you back to where you started.
I conclude that from the beginning of time, there have always been two flames burning in the human heart. The flame of anger against injustice and the flame of hope you can build a better world. And my job is to go around fanning both flames. I am an optimist because I think that hope is the fuel of progress. If people don't feel that what they do will make a difference, they won't make the effort.
Because I still believe what I believed then, that the alternative is socialism or barbarism. And I tell you which side I'm on. Thank you very much, John Rhodes.